What up, fellers? You know who it is. This is for all the brothers out there who think that your 9 to 5, your corporate America job, your blue collar job, whatever job you're doing, is actually going to attract hot women for you. I don't want to use the word high value women because high value women have a nature, have a quality of being with a man not only based on what kind of job he does, but also of some of his other qualities that every single real man must have. And that's why I always want to use hot women and not high value women because yes, being pretty and being cute and being in shape is necessary for a high value woman to have, to be in, to look pretty and to look presentable and to look nice. But she doesn't necessarily need to be a dime for her to be considered a high value woman. If she is an 8 and she's extremely feminine and she's not a former cock hopper, didn't participate in the former cock hopping competitions, she didn't trash her body with alcohol. Just the regular shit that your average women do today. If she's not in that type of a woman, if she's not in that line of a woman, if she didn't come from that background of that the women that come today up from, then yes, she can still be considered a high value woman. Because a lot of these dimes have shitty attitudes, and that doesn't make you a high value woman. That's why I say hot women, right? Because nowadays it seems like more and more men are becoming MGTOW and going their own way, which is a smart thing to do because these bitches ain't shit, ain't worth committing to. And that nowadays we're also seeing that women are becoming more and more hot. Why do I put quotation mark? Because they're trying to fake themselves into looking hot. They're not actually, their natural beauty is actually not hot, but they're putting this clown paint on and hair extensions, all this other bullshit just to make them look, just to get their sexual marketplace value from a 7 or a 6 or a 8 up to a 9 or a 10. Women do this fake shit all day, every fucking day. We all know this. That's why nowadays you see these chicks who look like Instagram models, but in real life they look like you're made. And that's why most guys are usually going after these type of chicks because that's what your majority of picks are. You don't have a high value woman to pick. You don't have a majority of high value women to pick from. That's why I'm not even talking about high value women on this video. Just hot women, beautiful, like pretty women, beautiful, whatever you want to call it. I'm just talking about pure looks right now. When I say hot, high value, whenever I say high value or hot, from this point on forward in this video, I'm purely just gonna be talking about looks. So these bitches do not give a shit about what job you do, fellas. They don't. See, the only time they'll actually care about your money and what job you do is when you're a millionaire. That's where today's women's hypergamous natures are. That's how hypergamous women have become today in today's society. And we have to match that if we choose to do this. If we choose to play this monkey game, this dancing game with them. This tag and chase and laser tag and all this like merry-go-round chasing game, all this bullshit. If we choose to do any of this, then yes, we have to match that. I've talked about this. Well, this is not my theory. This is from Young Men's Daily Red Pill channel. He talked about it. He said the 80-20 rule is going to become the 90-10 rule because women are just becoming more and more hypergamists. So that's why if you're in high school or you're in college or you're thinking about going to college from high school and you're telling yourself, man, I'm going to be a great doctor, I'm going to be a great lawyer, I'm going to be a great engineer, just know that your cap at minimum should be $500,000. And that's when she's actually going to give a shit. Oh, okay, he's a high paid doctor, he's a high paid engineer. Engineers don't make that much fucking money. Your average engineers. Hell no. Even if you work at an engineering firm for 30, 40 years, you still ain't going to make that much fucking money. That's cuckoo money for an engineer. Just being an engineer and working that job is cuckoo money. $500,000. Oh, hell yeah. For a doctor, it's not cuckoo money. Usually doctors do start around that range, but they got a fuck ton of student loan debt. So they got to pay that shit off. And also, you got to look at the opportunity cost to become a doctor, fellas. You're giving up all your 20s. By the time you come out to be a doctor and actually start making money, real money. I'm not talking about the money they gave you in resident school, because you do get paid, I think, 60 or 70 or $50,000 in resident school, in residency. But when you finally start making real money, you're going to be in your early to mid 30s. So you're giving up all this time, and then you start making real money. Instead, if you invested your money in your early 20s, maybe you might be in a situation now, 15 years later, when you're in your mid 30s, where you don't owe any money to anyone, and you are making that cuckoo money now. You are a millionaire now. Maybe your net worth is a couple $1,000,000. Only that's when bitches actually give a fuck. And only that's when you have a chance of scoring with really hot bitches just with your income. And these bitches are praying and hoping to God that you are a blue pill simp, that you don't know red pill. Why? Because you are the perfect target. You're the perfect prey for them. To cuff you up, to get a marriage certificate out of you, and then bend you over in the divorce court. That's why. And fellas, so as I was saying, if you are in high school or in college and thinking that, oh, I'm going to have a great career, I'm going to make this much money, I'm going to make so much money, da da da. Fellas, you don't got to admit this to me. We all know this about men's nature. We do things to fuck more bitches. You want to go make all this money. Why? Because you want to buy a big ass, nice ass house, nice ass car to flex on hoes and pull them. So you can show your boys, look, I'm pulling hoes. That's literally what that's literally what men's purpose is, fellas. The majority of men, that's how they literally think. What do you do when you get a promotion or make a bunch of fucking money? You go buy stupid shit. You go buy objectives like, not objectives, sorry. You go buy objects like a bigger car or a nicer car, better, nicer looking outfit, bigger watch, more expensive watch, suit, shoes. Maybe you start seeing a better barber to get you a better haircut. Why? Because you know deep down, fellas, that these bitches are hypergamous as fuck. How do you know this? Because that's what you've seen since you're a little kid. Whoever wore the nicest clothes in your school got the most amount of attention. Whoever was the top athlete got the most attention from the chicks. That's how you know that bitches are hypergamists. But somewhere along the line of growing up, you had so much blue pill conditioning that you actually started to believe that, oh, it's not about how much money he makes. It's not about what his status he has. It's not about any of that. It's about love. Bitch, shut up before I backhand you with my cock. So, fellas, just know that, hey, if you're working this job, you're doing it for yourself because you like doing this job or whatever. But I always advocate to be your own boss. I'm my own boss in a sense. So, because there's multiple benefits of being your own boss. There's cons with it too. You have a lot more stress and a lot more responsibilities when you're your own boss, but a lot more positive sides too. You do start making cuckoo money when you're your own boss. When you're an entrepreneur or real estate investor, whatever. And you actually have to be legit with it, fellas. Don't just go spend $10,000 on a course, get your real estate license, and then start calling yourself, oh, I'm a real estate agent and I make so much money, I'm going to make this, that. No. Start closing deals, start making money first, then start talking shit. Don't be a nobody and try to brag about yourself. You're still a no fucking body. And that's what men try to do when they try to, as I was making the point earlier real quick, that men, as soon as they get more money, they try to go spend it on buying stupid shit. Because they know that deep down, even though they're the exact same person, personality-wise, they're the exact same person, they have the exact same mentality, even though that's the same, the person is the same, these bitches look for what they can do for them, what we can do for them. They don't care what kind of person we are. I talked about this before. Women don't love us. They love what we can do for them, how we can make them feel. So, and men do love women for who they are. That's another video topic. I don't want to get into that. I'm already going on different tangents in multiple different directions. So, anyways, that's why, fellas, I always advocate to be your own boss, because then you do start making cuckoo money. And if that's your goal, to bang a whole lot of bitches after you make money, that's the best way to doing so. And also, when you're an own boss, you're not making money for time. $5 billion cannot buy you 5 more seconds of time. That's how valuable and expensive time is. So don't work for somebody and just pay your way with time into getting a paycheck of, I don't know, $1,500 every 2 weeks. Whatever, however much you make, $2,000 every 2 weeks, however much you make. Doesn't fucking matter. You'll never be able to make as much money working for somebody else as you would if you were doing the exact same shit, doing it for yourself. I know it's going to be harder to get the ball rolling initially to start your business and whatnot. But if you have that much self-resilience, that much patience, discipline, persistency in yourself to keep going after it and finally get and pass all your classes, go through the college bullshit, finally get a job, do the marathon of finding a job, do the sprint of finding a job and competing with your peers, and find a job and work this hard to make your boss this much money, then I know for a damn fact that you have that to make way more money than that for yourself as well. You just have to get it out of you. It's all in our head, fellas. We men are our biggest enemies. We self-doubt ourselves all the fucking time. And this needs to stop. Before we even make one step ahead, we think 5 steps backward. No, it should be the other way around. You should be thinking 5 steps forward and maybe take 1 step back, but end up taking 5 steps forward. And it balances out to you taking 4 steps. 5 minus 1 is 4, right? Teaching you guys general math here. Anyways, I'm not calling anybody stupid, all right? I'm just, sometimes, you gotta have fun with these videos, man. Because you can only take red pill at a serious level for so long before it starts getting toxic. It is toxic. It can become black pill. So that's why I try to humor it with you guys every now and then. But fellas, just know these bitches do not give a fuck about your job. Don't even bring that up when you're trying to fuck a girl or meet her or whatever. Don't stop talking about yourself. Shut your fucking mouth. Let her talk about herself. Let her prove to you why you should invest into her. Not you proving to her why she should even give you a chance. It should be the other way around. But yeah, unless you're making that much cuckoo money, millionaire, 500,000 plus, 50 million, whatever it is that you're making, these girls don't give a fuck. You have zero value to them, fellas. They look at you as a walking ATM. That's it. And even then, they're going to keep their options open to get even more money, because the money that you're making as a regular engineer or regular lawyer, $100,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $150,000, they look at it, they're like, oh, this is nothing. I can find a man who can give me way better lifestyle than he can. That's your average woman. Why does she think like that? Because she knows she can. Because of social media. She has the options. She has the opportunity to score a man like that. That's why she thinks that highly of herself. And that's why your job don't mean jack shit to her. It's just a harsh reality, a harsh wake-up call. That's all it is, fellas. So that's why, and that's why we always preach going MGTOW, and Coach Greg Adams preaches peace, quiet, freedom, free agent lifestyle, all that, right? Because when you're on your grind, when you're on your purpose, when you're doing the things you enjoy doing, you will find some women who's gonna willingly come into your life and be happy with you and want to be with you for you, they actually want you for you because of the work that you're doing. Maybe you're trying to make an impact in the society, how I'm trying to do it. Maybe whatever it is, maybe you're a carpenter and you meet her carpenting. I don't know. I don't fucking know, but if you're on your purpose, I know for a fact that you will find a couple of women who will come into your life without you having to cold approach, without you having to chase after them, any of that. They will come to you. Now, would these be the type of women who you really want? Would these be your 9s and 10s and 8s and 9s and 10s? Probably not. But if you want to score with 8s, 9s, and 10s, that's a different conversation. That's when this 500,000 and plus cuckoo money comes in. The price tag is going higher and higher on these hoes every single year. Why? Because as I just said, these hoes think and they firmly believe that they can actually score with a high value man. Little does they know, because they think with their bird brain head, that these high value men look at them as nothing but a quick weekend fun. Sure, you can fuck him. He'll fly you out to his mansion and party with you a weekend, but then he'll send you back home. But these bitches think just because they had the chance with a high value man once, they're gonna have this for the rest of their life. So the price tag keeps going up on them. This year, they party with the guy who makes $100,000. So she thinks she's worth $100,000. Next year, she's gonna party with the guy who makes $500,000. Now she thinks she's worth $500,000. The following year, she parties with the guy who makes $5 million. Now she thinks her worth is $5 million. See how the price tag is increasing like that? Why? Because of the ease of social media. She can score that high of a man for a weekend getaway, because those men will fly her out and DM her and have free access to her, and she will have free access to them as well. That's how powerful social media is. And that's why she do not give a fuck about your 9 to 5. Hope this video made sense. Follow me on Instagram at Zeekpeak. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all, stay classy.